Okay, I feel like I'm saying this all the time. I hope that this is working. Me and cameras, Jesus. Yeah, it was on the wrong setting, but now I think it's fine. Right. Hello. Welcome to another weird vlog of mine. ASMR style. Style. I had to think of the how you would see it, so the way I should write it. Anyways, I just forgot to pop in my earrings, so I'll use the camera screen and my sixth sense to pop them in the right hole. Voila. So today I really don't feel like filming like a normal ASMR video. I was planning to, but I really don't feel like it. I really don't. And so to kind of try to motivate myself a little bit, I'm gonna do a very, very minimal makeup, kind of get ready with me. When I say very minimal, I mean it. I really mean it. So, let's see. So this is my makeup bag. Daisies, and it's from the Flat Makeup. It's really nice, very nice makeup bag. I very rarely wear makeup. It's just not something I personally think it suits me. I guess it's a good thing that I prefer my face without makeup. That being said, I find it annoying when I wear makeup and I feel like it looks weird on me. It's like my skin doesn't want it. So, maybe I need some face cream on a little bit. I've got some on, but I'd say it's got FPS in, and I feel like it creates a kind of film on my skin. And hang on, let me pull my hair back. I feel like I look a bit like a tome. I've got each hair is not like normal, thin, but I've got a lot of hair, so it can go a bit crazy a bit quickly. So now let's try and I really like that face cream, by the way. This is La Roche-Posay Cicaplast, and it's really rich, and so I'm just gonna put a tiny bit where I intend to put some makeup on, mainly the middle of my face, but as I said, it's going to be extremely minimal. Okay. Would you like some? feels nice. So as I said, very minimal. I am just going to put some concealer, I think, in eyebrows, and that's it. I really enjoy people that are not too curated in terms of like YouTube channels and things. I like when it feels quite authentic and it's not too like I appreciate when there's a lot of effort, that's not what I'm saying, but more like when I can relate to the person. So I'm just gonna, and to be honest, I think I would feel I have no problem with my completely bare face on camera. But I know that with lighting, I think if I don't have anything around my eyes, I might look a bit dead. I don't know. I'm not a pro. Oh, I do have. It does create like a film on my skin. Oh well. So I usually just. Oh, even that I'm like it's a bit much. Even though my chin, actually, I think I'm just gonna leave the tiniest dots here, and I need a brush. I feel like this is hilariously simple. Let me just. Not that you need any, but it's fun, isn't it? So I usually just put tiny dots and then try to spread as much as I can what's on my face and on the brush. And you know what? As if concealer, I can't be bothered to do more than that. And one thing that I've learned over the years is I feel like nowadays everyone looks a bit the same, and don't get me wrong, I also have insecurities, and many years, especially when I was younger, I didn't like my cheeks because I have quite a flat face, no structure, no cheekbones. I've got quite like chubby cheeks, like I don't know. And but nowadays you see all these sucked in faces, and for example, I don't listen to her or watch her or anything, but I saw Selena Gomez, and I feel like back then she had those really lovely like chubby cheeks, and now it's like all the fat that she had here is now up here, and someone that I could relate to in the sense of how I look in terms of chubby cheeks, now I can't, and I don't know, I feel like I'd like if someone who has the same insecurities as I do, and they look at me and like, oh, look, someone else like me, then I'd like to be that person. I don't want to change my face anymore. I think I'm happy with how I look. Anyways, I'm not sure why I'm telling you this, to be honest. So now I'm just doing my brows, filling in the gaps, and when I said simple, minimal, not much. That's what I meant. And I bought something yesterday. A new clear, that's a lip oil on my gloss, lip oil from Rimmel. Because I like the look of that on other people. So that video is going to be my guinea pig and see if it looks nice or not. And let me actually use the camera screen. Not that I really need one because clear lip gloss, to be honest. What do we think? Do I need more? Do I need less? What's that sound? I think I've broken it. That's weird. I'm not sure what happened. Oh no. It's one of these where, can you tell? The lid doesn't match the thing. It goes like, oh, I think I've broken the lid. Well done me. Well done me. Okay. So I think I'm going to leave it there, and I think I'm happy with that. I quite like that very natural look. So I wanted to show you as well what I'm currently reading. I'm a huge reader, book lover. I've always been, ever since I was a very little, about that big little girl, and I always read 2 books at the same time. So the one I'm reading whilst I'm cycling, because I do indoor cycling on a trainer, I'm reading this one. The Winners. By Frederick Backman. Backman, I think. He's Swedish, I believe. And this is the 3rd book of the Bear Town series, which I'm really enjoying at the moment. And I'm gonna do, and I'm probably gonna film this one today, because I don't really feel like filming. I feel like I need to film something that I really enjoy, and I wanted to film my favourite books video, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm not gonna talk too much about this one just now, but it's really good. And as I said, this is the 3rd one, and it feels a bit samey though at this point. The writing is good, but it feels like a repetition of the previous books in some way. It's hard to explain, but it's still good. Still good. There's 670 pages, and the writing is quite small, so it's taking me a little while, and the pages are quite thin, which is nice. I don't know if I'm in the minority, but I like breaking the spine of my books. I like when they feel used, like they've been read over and over again. I love that. And the other book I'm reading at the moment is this one by Elif Shafak. She's an author that I've actually met twice. Maybe that's a story. Another day? I don't know. I met her once, the first time, without knowing who she was, in a bookshop, and they were filming some kind of promotional thing, I'm assuming, in London. And I happened to be in the bookshop at the same time, and they asked me to feature in that video. I had to reply to her or to ask her something, I can't remember. It was a few years ago, but they gave me a free copy, a signed free copy of Honor, which is an amazing book. If you haven't read it, if you haven't read it, it's very, very good. And the second time was an event that I went to because I love her writing, and I got another book signed by her, especially to me, so that's very special for me. And this one is There Are Rivers in the Sky. And call me stupid, it took me a long time to figure out that this was a raindrop or a drop of water. I know. This one I'm maybe a third of the way through, and I wouldn't say it's the most plot-driven book. If you're not really fully into it, you're gonna miss some bits, and sometimes when I go back to it, I'm like, oh, I can't remember what happened, and it's kind of a game of trying to remember, and that's not always a nice experience when you read, but the writing is still very good. Let me have a sip of water, because I'm trying to be good and hydrate myself a lot more. Why do people do that? Like, people as in human beings. Anyways, my God, I am rambling today. And actually, I'm reading more than 2 books at the moment. I usually always have a comic book going on at the same time, and I'm reading The Essential Calvin and Hobbes. If you are a comic reader, you probably know Calvin and Hobbes already. It's the classic comic strip, or the probably most popular, or the one that, probably most popular. I don't know. I used to read it as a child, the newspaper. And it's just so nostalgic. So there's always 6 strips for the week. So Monday to Saturday. And then the big one is the Sunday comic strip. So that's how the book works. It's just really nice. Calvin is 6 years old. And Hobbes, the tiger, is author Bill Watterson explained that Hobbes doesn't really come alive, but it is alive in the book. It's never really explained for him. It's just like it was just a natural way of showing that toy versus animated. Not animated, but I can't think of the word at the moment. Anthropomorphic? Not even, I don't know, but when they're a bit like Toy Story. And actually, I'm reading a fourth one at the moment. It's a non-fiction, but just a few pages here and there. It's drawing. Wait, sorry, I can't speak. Drawing. This one is drawing on the right side of the brain, and I am not sure it's going to be super useful. But I'm still interested. I think it's important to just read in order to learn things, even though it might not be something that's ever going to be useful to you. But it's interesting, and I like to know people's creative process and things like that. So that's that. I've been filming for a while. I just realised I like these vlogs to be succinct, and so yeah, I might just take you downstairs because I wanted to. I need them clean. I wanted to show you a jigsaw that me and my partner have done. And I'm a huge jigsaw puzzle person. I love doing jigsaws. I find them really relaxing, and I thought, because they're really interesting, they are wasgish. Is that how you pronounce them? I'll show you. I just thought that the sound would be really interesting. Oh, I might show you a couple of things that I've bought as well that I thought would be nice to tap on. Anyways, follow me. So the first thing is this little lamp, and it's a fake one, of course, but you can press here, it lights up, and it's currently in a mode where it flickers like this, and it's really cute, like a little flame, and go up, and I thought it would be a nice light in the background. And the other thing I bought is this huge salt lamp. I just really like how it looks. Crystal tapping is one of my favourite sounds. So yeah, that's me. Now I'm about to show you the jigsaw, and this is a what are they called? Like something that you can put your jigsaw on, and you can move this around the house, so you don't have to just leave it on the table and not be able to move your jigsaw around. So yeah, and this is a nice little coaster. example, do what that person sees, which is, that's my favourite kind of masquage to do. So for this one I'll show you, for example, the result. I'll just put that away. And so that is the result. That's what happens next. Isn't that cool? And so we've got some pigeons. Let's see if the sound is nice. Got a cat, got some little mice, and we've got people eating sandwiches and a croissant and spilling some coffee or tea. And we've got, oh yeah, her dog leaped on the table, grabbed the sandwich, and this little boy was playing with the bouncing ball, hit the light, destroying everything. And what I like is that it says no dogs, and it says no ball games, pas de jeu de ballon. So that's really cool. I love that. Okay, I've been filming for quite a long time, and I think that's everything I wanted to show you. I hope I can manage to